All right, let's dive into something really powerful from the book Sovereign Intelligence, an idea that could totally change how you think about your money and your future. We're talking about designing a life where your income isn't just about the hours you put in, but where it actually grows all by itself. Let's see how.
So let me just start by asking you this. What if your money could become your hardest working employee? An employee that's generating growth for you 24/7, even while you sleep. Imagine what that would mean. More time for your family, for your art, for your business. Well, this isn't some far-off dream anymore. It's happening right now.
For so long, trying to grow your wealth has felt like, well, a high-stakes guessing game, right? It feels like you're either making these super risky bets or you're just pouring every last bit of energy into a side hustle just to get a little bit ahead. It's just exhausting. There has to be a better way.
That's it exactly. The dream is to see your savings blossom, but the reality for so many of us, whether you're a single parent juggling a million things, an artist trying to build a career, or a small business owner who's just buried in work, is burnout. It's that feeling that you're stuck, constantly trading your precious time for every single dollar.
But see, that's the old way of doing things. The book points out that we're in the middle of this huge shift. Modern AI is going way beyond just, tracking your budget. It's actually becoming a proactive partner in your growth. And that opens up a completely new path to building wealth, pretty much on autopilot.
So how in the world does this actually work? Well, the key here is a little mental shift. You have to stop seeing AI as just a fancy calculator or a chatbot. Instead, start picturing it as your new proactive teammate, an agent that's working for you around the clock.
And that brings us to this really important idea, Agentic AI. This is not about you asking a question and just getting an answer. No. Agentic AI is like having a super skilled assistant who actually gets what you're trying to do, makes a plan, and then takes the initiative to get it done.
Let's break down the difference, because it's huge. The old way, what we call passive growth, was all set and forget. Think of a basic robo-advisor, where you just put your money in and kind of hope for the best. The new way, the agentic way, is proactive, it's data-driven. Your AI agent is constantly scouting for new opportunities and adapting to what's happening to hit the goals you set.
And this image right here, it's the perfect way to think about it. We are moving away from just saving, putting a few coins in a piggy bank, to actively cultivating our financial future. It's like you're planting a garden that grows on its own. And your AI agents, they're the gardeners, working in the background to make sure that tree doesn't just survive, but truly thrives.
So, what do you actually need to build this system? Well, it's not some magic button you can just press. The key is to assemble the right team of tools, your own personal growth toolkit where every piece works together.
And this isn't just a random list of apps. Think of these as different roles on your personal team. You need an investment scout to find opportunities. That's what a tool like Intellectia AI is for. You need an idea builder, like Blackbox AI, to turn your thoughts into actual things. Then you have a content strategist, like ScaleNut, and finally, an automation engine like Go High Level to run the whole show.
And that right there is the real change in thinking. These aren't just separate apps on your phone. When you connect them, they become your digital workforce. They handle all the heavy lifting, the research, the creating, the selling, so you can focus on the big picture.
Let's make this real. Take Intellectia.ai, for example. Instead of you spending hours and hours trying to figure out the market, this agent acts as your tireless scout. It's looking at trends, analyzing what people are saying online, and finding potential opportunities that match your goals, all while you get to, actually live your life.
Okay, now this is where it gets really, really cool. Let's talk about putting this whole toolkit into action to build your very first automated income stream, what the book calls an automated hustle. And the best part, you absolutely do not need to be a tech genius to do this.
The way in is through this concept called vibe coding. Seriously, forget all the complex programming stuff you're picturing. This is just describing what you want in plain, simple English. You give it the vibe, the goal, and the AI does the hard work of actually building it for you. And look at how simple this can be. That prompt on the screen, that's not technical jargon. That's just a clear idea in normal, everyday language. It's the kind of idea a busy parent could come up with in 2 minutes, and a tool like Blackbox AI can start bringing it to life, instantly.
So it all breaks down into this simple 3-step recipe. First, you vibe code your idea. Second, your AI agent generates the digital product for you. And third, you plug it into an automation engine like Go High Level, and that thing handles all the sales, the marketing, and the delivery for you 24/7.
And listen, this isn't just a cool theory. Real people are using these exact methods right now to bring in real, meaningful side income, often somewhere between $500 and even $5,000 a month or more. These are automated streams that are working for them in the background, creating both income and, more importantly, freedom.
Okay, let's zoom back out and look at the big picture here. When you combine this kind of smart agentic investing with these automated side hustles, you're not just making a bit of extra cash. You are actively designing your own future, a future of true financial sovereignty.
This visual really says it all. For centuries, financial power was all locked up in these huge institutions, right? With regular people like us at the very bottom of the pyramid. But AI is cracking that structure wide open. It's putting powerful financial tools into the hands of individuals, giving us the kind of leverage that was once only for the people at the very, very top.
And this quote from the book just captures that feeling perfectly. When your systems are up and running, your money's growing, your little hustles are delivering value, you start to feel that shift personally. You can truly feel the grip of that old pyramid start to weaken as you take back control. Because in the end, this is about so much more than just a bigger number in your bank account. It's about what that money buys you. And what it buys you is freedom. The freedom to spend real time with your family. The freedom to pursue your passions without constantly worrying about money. The freedom to design a life that is truly your own.
And so, that brings us to the final question. The blueprint is here, the tools are cheaper and easier to use than they have ever been. You now have the map to build an automated engine for your own wealth and your own freedom. So the only real question left is, what are you going to build with it?
Thanks so much for joining us for this explainer. Next time, we're going to jump into Chapter 5 and show you how to apply these exact same principles to your productivity, helping you reclaim the one asset you can never get back, your time. We'll see you then.